Most people don't buy the wrong pistol because it fails. They buy the wrong pistol because it only works when life stays polite. It carries fine until you have to shoot it fast. It shoots great until it rides on your belt for 10 hours. It looks perfect in the case, then feels stupid beside the bed at 2 in the morning. That's the whole problem with do-it-all pistols. Carry, home, range. Those are 3 different jobs. And most guns quietly suck at one of them. I don't care how many fanboys defend it. If it carries well, but shoots badly, it's out. If it shoots great, but feels like a brick on your belt, it's an out. If it runs, drills fine, but feels wrong when the house gets quiet, it's out. These 5 stayed in the fight. One almost got cut. One made expensive pistols look soft. And the number 1 still irritates me. I wanted the CZ P10C to act cheap. A few days ago, west of Austin, I tried to treat the CZ P10C like the one pistol I keep if the safe has to shrink. Not the nicest one, not the most expensive, not the one that makes guys at the counter lean over and ask questions. Just the one that has to ride on my belt, sit beside the bed, and still make me want to train. That is where affordable compact pistols usually start losing points. Some carry fine, but punish you on the range. Some shoot well, but feel annoying after a few hours inside the waistband. Some feel serious at home, then drag on your belt like a dumb decision you paid for twice. The P10C kept refusing to pick a bad lane. The grip stayed locked in, even when my hands got slick. The pistol shot clean enough that practice did not feel like punishment. Then I slipped it into an IWB holster for the ride home, and the CZ did not turn into a brick on my belt. That night, the same gun went on the nightstand, and 15 plus 1 felt serious enough for the house. Range, belt, nightstand. Same gun. No, it is not fancy. The grip can chew at you, and nobody buys one to flex. But lying there that night, I had one ugly thought. Maybe the boring one is the one I actually keep. The Walther PDP Compact 4-inch did not argue with me on the firing line. It waited until I was back in the truck. I had it holstered, shirt pulled over it, seatbelt cutting across my waist, and every time I shifted, that slide reminded me it was not trying to disappear. Not painful, not impossible. Just honest, in a way slim carry guns are not. That pissed me off because an hour earlier, the PDP had made me look better than I felt. Fast first shots, ugly pace, follow-ups, snapping back, quick. Groups tightening like I had found extra skill in my pocket. The trigger broke clean. The grip locked hard. It made range work feel less like practice and more like cheating. Then I carried it. Sitting down mattered. Reaching across the cab mattered. Walking into a gas station and checking the window reflection mattered. The PDP Compact carries, but it charges rent on your belt. After a few nights, I mounted a light and set it beside the bed. Same size that annoyed me in the truck. Suddenly felt useful. More control. More confidence. No feeling like I had shrunk the gun down just to hide it easier. Firing line, waistband, dark bedroom. The PDP shows up in all 3 places. It just makes you pay hardest for the one you do longest. And what came after that flipped the whole problem around. Easier on the belt. But I did not trust it yet to feel serious everywhere else. The Springfield Hellcat Pro got grabbed on a day when I did not want to fight my own gun. Church parking lot, family BBQ, then a rural gas stop where the pump sounded sick. Hot day, long drive, shirt stuck to my back. I took the Hellcat Pro because it was convenient, and I did not respect that. In my head, it was a carry gun, sneaking into bigger jobs. All day it stayed out of the way. Sitting, driving, bending over a cooler, reaching across the truck seat, no waistband checks, no adjustment dance. Comfort scored first. That bothered me. Later, I ran it to see where the act ended. It snapped more than thicker compacts. It was not a PDP, and it did not have that soft, settled feel bigger guns give you. But the grip gave me more control than expected. The capacity kept it from feeling like a panic pick, and the hits stayed honest. Back home, I reached for a larger pistol out of habit, then stopped. 15 rounds in a grip I could control made the bigger gun feel less automatic than it should have. I still do not love slim pistols for every job. This one kept making my argument smaller. What followed did not hide as easily, but it made another excuse harder to keep. Timer screaming, grip ugly, support hand late. The S and M&P9 2.0 Carry Comp Compact caught me right in the middle of shooting, like a man who forgot his own fundamentals. Most compact pistols punish that fast. They flip harder, make the second shot feel late, and force you to slow down while pretending you meant to. This one did not save me. It just gave me less room to fall apart. The Carry Comp settled before I finished being mad at myself. Follow-ups came back sooner. The muzzle stayed calmer. Not race gun magic, not some flashy trick, just enough control that the whole pistol felt more settled than a compact should. That matters at the range because practice stops feeling like a fight. It matters at home because calmer control means more than a spec sheet when your hands are not perfect. And on the belt, it still behaved like a real compact. Not invisible, not tiny, but not some ported range toy digging into me all day. It has teeth. The grip texture can bite after a long session, and the comp does not erase bad shooting. It only removes a few excuses I liked having. I went in wanting to call it a flashy upgrade. I walked away thinking regular compacts felt unfinished, but the pistol above it had to do something meaner than shoot soft. It had to feel ready before I was. The FN509 Compact MRD won before I wanted it to. There were better looking pistols on the table. One shot softer, one hit easier, but one had a trigger that made the FN feel plain. Late after a long day, I was not trying to prove anything. I just had to pick one pistol to leave ready. My hand kept landing on the FN. That annoyed me, because it is not charming. The grip is blocky. The triggers is not pretty. It has that serious little duty gun attitude that can feel like too much for casual carry day. But the next morning, it went on the belt and did not feel ridiculous. Not invisible, not featherweight, but believable. At the range, it did not flatter me like the M&P Carry Comp, but it stayed controlled, predictable, and ready every time I asked something from it. Back at the house, with the optics sitting low and the setup ready, it did not feel like a carry gun pretending to be serious. It felt like it had been waiting for that job too. That is why it beat the others. The M&P made shooting easier. The FN made the whole decision easier. I wanted number one to feel more exciting. It didn't. It felt prepared. And that is the part I don't like admitting. When nobody is watching, when nobody gets to clap for your brand loyalty, which pistol does your hand reach for first? Try this before you blame your hands. That came from an older guy, 2 lanes down, who had been watching me fight a snappy little carry pistol and lose patience with it. In his hand was the Beretta PX4 Storm Compact, and I almost laughed before I took it. The PX4 looks like it missed a meeting. Rounded slide, chunky in strange places, controls that make you slow down and think. Not the kind of pistol people show off next to flat slides, big optic cuts, and all the modern cool guy stuff. Then I pressed the trigger. The joke went dead. Recoil did not slap back like I expected. It rolled, settled, and came back in this weird old-school rhythm that made my little carry gun feel rude. I ran it faster, waiting for the shape to betray itself. It didn't. On the range, respect showed up quick. Around the house, it had that steady grown-up feel that makes smaller pistols seem nervous, but carrying it brought the hesitation back. The PX4 asks you to trust a shape and control layout most modern shooters already decided to ignore. Not because it failed, because it almost slipped into the main 5 without acting like it belonged there. And I still don't know if the PX4 is outdated, or if we got too comfortable judging pistols by how modern they look. That's the line I kept coming back to. One pistol only matters if it still makes sense when the job changes. Belt in the morning, nightstand at night, range bag on the weekend, same gun, no excuses. Some pistols win one lane and act like that's enough. It isn't. A carry gun you hate shooting is a shortcut to bad practice. A range gun you won't carry is just noise. A home gun you don't trust under pressure has no business sitting there, so drop yours below. What pistol did you buy thinking it could do everything then regret? And what boring gun keeps earning its place anyway? I'm Steve. The safe has better looking pistols in it. They didn't win this test.